Federal High Court has ordered Senator Ali Ndume to be remanded at Kuje Correctional Center for failing to produce the former chairman of the defunct pension tax team, Abdulrasheed Meina. Ndume stood, who is representing Borno South, as shorty for Meina's bail, who is standing trial on alleged money laundering charges. However, Meina has reportedly failed to appear in court for the continuation of his trial. This Meina case is a terrible one. It's really a terrible one. So I don't know whether, since the court has said, since the man cannot be seen, since he fails to attend or to be seen while he was called upon, then automatically the person that stood for him should be remanded. But I don't know, I can't remember if Mena has gone out of the country. You know, there was a time he was being looked for, they were searching for him. I think that was a Good Luck Jonathan time. You were not hearing a lot of things. All of a sudden he came back and people now raised that alarm that how come this man that has been, wanted for some time, all of a sudden he was reinstated back. Nigeria cases that the more you look, the less you see. A lot of things are just abnormal. A lot of things are just going in disarray that you cannot even understand because of corruption. We don't even know what is right. We don't even know what to be, to be said is the correct thing, because the constitution is there. They will come and begin to tell you that technicality under technicality of whatever. A lot of people talk. All of a sudden, we didn't hear anything. At some point, we were hearing that he has been going to court, and of course, at some point, he was going on wheelchairs, and they wanted him to be out of the country. I think his son too, is still he's been charged for, I don't know, when they wanted to go and arrest the father and he brought out a gun to threaten the security officer. So I think that is his own offense. So, but for some time he's been going to the court and he has been on wheelchair. The judge refused to grant him that opportunity to travel out of the country, because that is how they always do. So now whether he has gone out again, maybe he's been sneaked out of the country, only God knows. So for him not to have appeared in court, and now they are looking for the man that stood as shorty for him. Maybe he has gone out of the country, because if really he's in the country, at least it's something that they will just go and arrest him. But I think maybe they've looked for him and they couldn't find him. Maybe the man done too lely. So the man that stood for him has to replace him. That is what the court has already said. The same thing they were trying to do in the case of other people that stood shorty for some people that was supposed to come to court, and they couldn't see them. So whether Mina has gone out of the country now, that is what we don't know. It was sure going to happen. Many prominent people pressured Ndume to stand for Mina, just as there are too many powerful shielding him, including the late chief of staff. That is a good ruling. You don't stand shorty for someone you can't produce when called upon to do so. In some cases, most of our political leaders thought they are above the law, that failure to produce the person they stand shorty for will be swept under the carpet. That nothing will happen. Okay? But if it is very bad, of Mena to disappear after Ndume helped him, let him go and produce Mena. This Mena must be a credible criminal. At some point he left. Nigeria. See our leaders, see the judiciary. Nobody, no sector to be trusted. No sector at all to be trusted. Is the same story here and there. But I'm sure they are going to look for him, and I'm sure they are going to get around with the whole thing, because I don't think whether this man will want to go to Kuje prison, because Mena is stood for cannot be found. This judge has played what my people refer to as help me close, help me find. How can the judge allow the bail of Mena when he knows that Mena had run away before and will likely run again? And that was why somebody stood in for him now. I think the person who stood in for him, and somebody saying, oh, Ndume was pressured to do that. So if Ndume knew quite well that he was not going to run, he would stay back. I don't think he would have gone ahead to stand as a shorty for him. The one thing is certain, the issue why Mena has been going to court all this while, or he's being charged, is this pension fund. One thing with all this is they will tell you, oh, they are all innocent until proven guilty. But one thing that is sure, that the money is already gone. The money is somewhere, the money cannot be found. That is where the problem comes. The problem is, but the person who is involved, or who has been alleged of all those crimes, they will tell you the person is innocent, but the money has developed wings and has vamoosed, and you can't find the money, and the people who own the money cannot even lay hands on it. Even the government cannot lay hands on it. So that is the problem with all this whole thing. But one thing that we are sure of is that money is missing, and something that they are holding him for is still the problem, and is still glaring at our faces. That is good. Let him remind. Let them remind him of what are you saying. May not please surface. So don't abandon your shorty. I saw this coming. He has been vocal against the impunity of this government, though he's guilty as charged. But let's hope say that justice will be blind to all men from now on. What is it by Snakey? So you think it's a setup? Is a setup? Well, Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. Let him rest there. Oh, some people have the opinion that he should be there. He should go to the Kuje prison. Story. Whether it could be story, whether he's going to go there, I'm sure if really they are going to remand him, definitely nobody will want to stand for anybody again. Nobody will stand for anybody again. But one thing about this whole thing is that at times the measures that will be used for Party A or Mr. A might not be used for Mr. B, because that is how we roll in this country. It is the same corruption we are talking about, the same constitution, the same law that's supposed to apply to everybody. But once you are in their bad book, they will want to execute that constitution. But if you are with them, oh my goodness, they will look the other side. So that is how Nigeria has been rolling for now. So let's wait and see whether truly Ndume will be remanded in prison to stand in for Mena until Mena surfaces. But if at all Mena has been able to get out of this country, that is it. That is it. Unless something is going to be done to Ndume, if really the court is serious, that is what we know. Because tomorrow now you hear another thing again, another court again, we overrule it. That is Nigeria for you. So if really they want to go by that, that means if at all that the Mena himself has gone out or has left the shore of this country, forget it. Maybe that is where Ndume will languish in a proper way. But tomorrow again, another court will tell you that that is not the issue, that it cannot be remanded because of somebody. Maybe they should still give him time. But as he stands now, this man must go in for Mena. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this.